Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome, welcome, and welcome. I am Chrisnatha Derosier. I'm a certified life coach, author, and speaker. And I wanted to share some really awesome stuff with you. And so here I am. And so, like always, please let me know where you are tuning in from down in the chat. I love when we get to have our little interactions down in the chat box. So go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And be sure to share this on your page so that your friends can catch it as well. And so today I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to have a chat with you about subscriptions and memberships. Subscriptions and memberships. And I wanted you to consider subscription and memberships for your business because I really think that they're good for business. And so I want to talk a little bit about why. So let's jump into it. So, hello once again, everyone. So, in terms of subscriptions and memberships, being that this is a time where a lot of us are planning and preparing for next year, what our business is going to look like, we're tying up, if we haven't tied up already, all the details and all the plans for our first quarter, for our second quarter of 2021. And so, I want to make sure that as you are planning, as you are putting things, taking them from idea to plan and getting ready to execute them, that you consider subscriptions and memberships. Now, let's talk about why subscriptions and memberships are something that I'm asking you to consider as part of your business model. Now, if we're honest and we just take a moment to think about it, a lot of us already are customers and consumers of a subscription plan or a membership. For membership, some of us have gym memberships. You may not have used it in a while, but you may still have that membership, right? And but in addition to that, there's so many types of memberships and subscriptions. For instance, let's think about Spotify, right? For our customers, basically what you do as a customer of Spotify, you could pay a certain amount per month and it gives you a library of artists instead of just one song, right? And so it gives you access. And let's see, for Uber, you can have a subscription to Uber and Lyft, the ride sharing services. And basically, you get a discount on each ride that you take. You don't have to buy the car, right? But you get to get a percentage of a discount or a deal, and you pay one price, right? One set price each month as part of your subscription, and you get discounts on your rides. Another one is, I know we're super familiar with this one, is Netflix. For Netflix, that is a subscription, right? We pay a certain amount each month and there's no changes to the price. We're very aware of what we're paying each month, and we get access to all these amazing series, movies, and we get to watch those with our families. And so that is just some examples of some subscriptions and memberships that you are already a part of, that I am already a part of. And so the same way that these companies have subscriptions and memberships, I want you to consider having one for your business. Some of you may feel like, based on what I do, Chrisnatha, there's no way a subscription or membership will fit. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, but I want you to at least consider it, think about it, look into it, because it is good for business. I really believe that. So, what is a subscription or membership business model? And so I gave you some examples, but in a nutshell, the subscription business model is a model which a customer pays a reoccurring price at regular intervals for access to a product or service. All right. So, I want you to think about, okay, based on my company, based on what I do, based on what I offer, will a subscription or membership model work? Only you can answer that question. I want you to be open-minded. I want you to take yourself and your company out of the box, right? And out of the norm, and think about that for a moment. And if I do offer a subscription or a membership to my clients and or customers, what would that look like? What would they want each month, right? And so think of the company like Scentbird, right? Scentbird, Scentbird. And if you are trying to figure out, man, I want to wear fragrances, but I'm not sure which ones, right? And so you get fragrances each month by paying a certain price for Scentbird. That's a subscription, right? And you get to try all these different fragrances, really, really good fragrances. And so that is an example. So think about your company. How could I add a subscription or membership to my business model? It doesn't mean that's all that you offer, but that could be in addition to the other things that you already offer, right? And so I really want you to think about this, and I'll tell you why, a few reasons why subscriptions and memberships are actually a good thing, the benefits of them. And one is reoccurring and predictable revenue. Reoccurring and predictable revenue. Now, I don't know about you business owners, right? I don't know about you guys, but for me, I would love to always have a reoccurring and predictable revenue in my business. And so that is something that subscriptions and memberships provide. For instance, if you were providing a membership of only $20 a month, which is very reasonable, right? And you average about 100 subscribers a month. It may go higher than that, but it never goes lower than that. And that is like the average, right? We're just averaging it out. You know, and you can predict that each month I have a reoccurring $2,000 each month from subscriptions alone. From subscriptions alone. And that does not include any other service that I provide in my business. And so that's just to give you an idea, give you some figures, some really simple figures, but to give you an idea of how subscriptions and memberships can provide reoccurring and predictable revenue. So that's one of the benefits. And so I really want you to keep that in mind when you're thinking about how that can fit into what you do. Another thing is it provides deeper relationships with your customers and better data and opportunity to introduce customers to new ways to engage. So they can engage with you. You get to know their feedback on certain items and products that you offer. They will tell you if they like it, and they will sure tell you if they don't. Okay, so I want you to think about that as well. And you're gathering data as well. As you're gaining new subscribers, you're gathering data. Am I serving more women? What is the age range? What do they do for a living? What do they like to do in their spare time? You're learning all of these things all at the same time. So basically with subscriptions and memberships, it's an opportunity to better understand customers based on their behaviors and preferences. All right, say that with me. All right, business owners, small business owners, and entrepreneurs, I really want you to say that with me. It really gives you an opportunity to understand your customers based on one, behavior, and two, preferences. What do they do and what do they like? What do they do and what do they like? You need to know that. You need to know that because you're the problem solver. You solve a problem, right? You provide something that your audience, your customers, your clients, that they need, right? So what do they prefer? What do they like to do? What do they like to purchase, right? You need to know these things. And so I really want you to take some time and think about that as you plan out your 2021 goals. And so it gives you a sharper competitive edge and a stronger business foundation. Okay, so think about that and consider it. Okay, so let's see here. So we're going to just do a quick review. All right, so subscriptions and memberships, I think they're good for business, but some benefits of them, having them as a part of your business model, is predictable revenue. It gives you the opportunity to engage more, all right, connect more with your audience. And also, just to add this, it's more attractive to consumers. And the reason why I say that is because some clients and or customers, they will probably tell you that they can't afford a $500 package, a $500 service, a $1,000 service. But then when you tell them, I have this membership that's only $25 a month, that sounds more attractive and probably more feasible for more people. And so it's just, like I said, you can still have your high ticket items. You can still have your signature programs. All my fellow coaches, you don't have to get rid of that. I'm not telling you to lower your prices. I'm telling you to add a service. Okay. So you don't have to take away, but you're simply adding a service. So this could potentially be part of your business model. And I want you to consider it because it could be more attractive to some consumers. Okay. All right. So predictable revenue for you, more attractive to the consumers, and it positions you to upsell. It positions you to upsell. So you can offer, once again, we are just throwing figures out there. You can definitely have to use these figures for your company or business. And so a subscription is $25 a month, which is cool. Your customers are happy with that. And then you can upsell them to another service or a bonus service, basically that gives them a little bit more for maybe $50, $100, right? But they pay that one time. I don't know, but you decide. But it positions you to upsell because you will be getting feedback as you go with your membership and subscription. That is always the point, because if there's areas in which you can improve some things, areas of opportunity where you can be better, right? There is a part of the process that maybe people are saying, hey, this doesn't work for me. You can tweak it as you go, which is always a great thing. And so these are some things I really want you all to consider as you plan your 2021. All right. So in the same line of memberships and subscriptions, I also have a membership and subscription program, and I would love to share that with you. For those of you that don't know, I have a membership group, and it is called the Masterpiece Society. So I am inviting you all to join me there. Just some perks that we have, just a few are just more access to me. You get a private Facebook community that you are a part of. It's exclusively for ladies, a part of our membership. We have expert trainings every month. We have master classes each month, and we have group coaching sessions and Q&A sessions every month. So that's just a few perks that we have in the Masterpiece Society. And there's so many more. Be sure to go to bit.ly/Masterpiece Society, and there's all the details there and instructions on how to sign up and join us. There's 3 tiers, so you get to pick the tier that you're more comfortable with. And it's a monthly subscription, so it's pretty black and white. There's no gray. So all the information is there, and we look forward to having you. So I want to encourage you to consider subscriptions and memberships for your business as you plan for next year, and also inviting you to join us at our membership group, the Masterpiece Society. So that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you really, really soon. I'm Chrisnatha Derosier, signing off until next time. Take care and be well.